back for the second part. And so, up to this point, you've been spewing all this filth and vile nature about Hollywood today and their issues. So, why do you still keep watching movies? And then, so, what are some things that are good about movies today?
Well, because yes, you take the risk when you watch a film. You hope it's going to be good. You're praying it's going to be good if you're a film fan like
Sure.
myself. But sometimes you get let down, and but then there are times when you don't.
Mm-hmm.
And in my case, I've been treated to some of the best films I've ever seen in the last few years. I really believe when this when this decade ends, films like Birdman, films like Whiplash, films like Drive, films like The Avengers, the first one, because I did think that film was really damn good. Films like Skyfall, films like The Martian,
Love
films
Skyfall.
like, again, Mad Max Fury Road, films like Spotlight, films like La La Land, films like Black Klansman, or The Nice Guys, or Get Out, or The Disaster Artist, or I, Tonya.
What makes you like
films like
these
that.
like these movies? What are some criteria that you feel that makes it a good movie?
Well, for one thing, intriguing story,
Mm-hmm.
great acting, great directing, and just great camera work. The whole package, the total package. It's got to be everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there are some films that have had predictable as all hell stories, but I've been able to get through it because, well, yeah, the story's not that great, but at least there's some great acting there, and at times some great directing, so I can get through it. Like, Green Book is kind of predictable, but I got through it because I liked the performances from the two leads, Viggo Mortensen and Mahershala Ali. I really liked them, and I was able to get through it because of them.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I thought the story was fine. It was predictable, but it was good for what it was.
Yeah.
It was a crowd pleaser, but is it better than stuff like First Man or Widows or Black Klansman, like I said before, or Vice, which I just saw? No. All those films I think are far superior,
Mm-hmm.
but I still enjoy it. Um, and I do enjoy when I see a film. I think the one thing that I really enjoy is when I sit down and watch a film that I don't expect a damn thing from. I'm just like, on. But then I sit down and watch and I go, you know what? That was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
I was like that with Blood Diamond.
Yes.
When I watched Blood Diamond, I had no
From
idea what to
2006.
expect. Wonderful movie. It was probably the best movie to ever make me think and understand where these diamonds come from and the cost of human life with that. So
Yes.
I thought that I didn't have anything to expect from it, and then I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Film can make you think. That's
Absolutely.
what I like about film. I love walking out of films like I did with Spotlight and going, damn, wow, it really did make me think. I, stuff like, oh God, stuff like Joe with Nicolas Cage.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great film. Films like Brawl and Cell Block 99 with Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn's best performance in years.
He was. Was it? It wasn't a comedy. It was a drama. Was that a
It's a
drama?
prison film.
Really? I've
and
never seen it.
It's not a comedy.
Huh? Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Vince Vaughn in a good drama.
Interesting.
Imagine that, folks.
Interesting.
Well, it happened.
Hmm.
And the same guy that did that film did one of my favorites, Bone Tomahawk, starring Kurt Russell, which was a Western horror film, and it was amazing. Sicario was damn good. I still haven't seen the sequel yet, but it was awesome. I love the first one.
Well, you know, my favorite movie, really of all time, is other than the Star Wars franchise, but would be Dark Knight Rising and Heath Ledger, and it made me think because it was really dark. It was
The Dark Knight is the one with Heath Ledger.
Yeah, oh, Dark Knight. I'm
Neil.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Why is his head Bane and
Yeah,
Catwoman?
I have a bunch of people yelling at me now for that. So,
yeah, they're gonna want to be like, "You fool!"
Yeah. So it was a great movie.
All the Batman fanboys
Yes.
are gonna come at you with
That's right.
forks and guns, saying, "How dare you!"
That's okay. At least they would agree with me on Heath Ledger as being the best Joker.
By far.
Until we have a new Joker coming.
Well, that has yet to be
Yes.
seen.
Yeah.
I actually like Joaquin Phoenix,
I
and
do
yes,
too.
I saw him in his film "You Were Never Really Here" that came out last year. It was
great.
That was a mind fuck of a movie,
It
but
was a
it
great
was
movie.
brilliant.
Yes.
It was a complete trip. I had to watch it twice with my dad in order to get it.
There was
wow.
many times my mouth was open, like, what is going on?
And I really loved First We Formed with Ethan Hawke. The ending will leave you going, what the hell?
Yeah.
But the road to it is worth taking, and it's awesome. I really love Boyhood. That was one of my favorite films of 2014. Edge of Tomorrow, starring Tom Cruise.
Yes, great movie.
Probably his best film in years. And wasn't there a film, Neil, that I saw from 2016 that you saw starring John Goodman? That was a really great film that got overlooked and bombed.
Yes, 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yes,
Loved
that was
it,
the film, Neil.
Loved it. And why people didn't understand it and like it, I don't know.
People did like it, Neil. Apparently, there were people calling for John Goodman to get an Oscar nod for that.
He was excellent. But I liked Cloverfield, though. But 10 Cloverfield Lane, I thought was better.
I actually hated the first one, so when I heard they were doing a sequel or,
What is wrong
or whatever
with
the hell, I don't like found footage films.
Gotcha.
Especially ones with the shaky, can't make you shake the camera like this.
I can understand that. I can understand that.
Hold the camera still, you fools.
Yes, I understand that.
But, so because I didn't like the first one, I didn't care so much to see the sequel. But then when it came out, I was like, well, okay, I might see it. And then I went to it, and it was amazing.
John Goodman's a scary person. He can be a scary person.
Although, as far as his best performance, nothing beats The Big Lebowski.
Well, I have not seen that. I know. I heard it's really good.
What the hell? Neil, I'm going to have...
Yeah, I know. What can you say now? Right, I know.
I'm going to have to shave the rest of your head bald. What the hell? And same goes for Jeff Bridges. That's his best role, period, is the dude in The Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
Well, of course, the Oscars are not going to give you the Oscar for being in a comedy.
Sure.
They used to.
Yeah, but they won't.
Kevin Kline won for a fish called Wanda, which was amazing.
Yeah, it was a good one.
But as far as current films go, yes, there are great films out there.
Yeah.
Like one film that I don't think a lot of people saw was Midnight Special.
You know, I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
Starring Michael Shannon. Came out in 2016. It was great. The Gift, directed by Joel Edgerton. His first directed film. He directed and co-starred. And that's another trend I'm seeing. You know, a lot of actors are becoming directors now.
Interesting.
Because I don't know his name, but the husband of Emily Blunt, Josh something, directed A Quiet Place, and that film was awesome.
I have not seen.
I
That's
love
with
that film.
what's
Emily Blunt.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But what's the actor that's in it?
Her husband. And
he was in
Josh
Office.
somebody. He was in
John.
I'm sorry, John Krasinski.
Yes. I was going to watch that the other night. I didn't watch it. It's on Netflix.
Yes, and yeah, he was that's a great film. Jordan Peele, who has been a comedic personality for a long time,
Yeah, he's got some.
directed Get Out,
Yeah.
and that was outstanding.
He has another one coming out, doesn't he? It's a horror movie.
That came out I think last month.
Okay.
Called Us.
Yes.
I still haven't seen it. I still want to. And Joel Edgerton, to go back to him, he directed a wonderful film called Boy Erased.
Heard of it. I haven't
And
watched it.
I just saw it recently. It was awesome. It was a great film. And it is one of those films that will make you uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
It'll make you think, but it is rewarding to watch it.
So, what's your? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because the ending, I'm not going to spoil.
Yeah.
But it will make you feel something,
Mm-hmm.
and it is worth seeing. And I love films that make you feel something while you're watching it and leave an impact.
So, in spite of all that's wrong with Hollywood in your mind, there's still some good things coming out of Hollywood.
Yes, there is a lot of great stuff, but I'm just saying, to me personally, Neil, I think Hollywood would be better if because there was a company way back in the day called United Artists.
Mm-hmm.
It was a company with filmmakers, actors, writers, all that. And they did some of the greatest films of all time. And I think it would be fantastic if somehow that was brought back. Because if you think about it, guys like Brad Pitt and George Clooney and all them, they produce films as well as star and at times direct.
Yeah.
Some of them produce as well. So why not try to bring that company back and have it just be focused on making the best films that they can do.
Sure.
And that way, we can go back to a golden age. We can have a golden age of film.
Gotcha.
Where, well, look, you're not going to please everybody. What I like, what you like, other people might not. But that's fine, as long as, enough people like it. Because I want to make it to where, and hope that it gets to a point where Hollywood goes, you know what, we don't have to rely on this old stuff anymore. People want to see new things. But at the same time, in defense of the studios, I understand why they do it, because they have had original stuff come out that is mainstream, but they bombed and they didn't make any money.
Gotcha.
So I get it. So part of that falls on the people, because I've heard people on YouTube say, why can't we see anything new? We're sick of these, old stuff. Well, did you go see the new thing that came out? Did you see The Nice Guys?
That's a valid question.
You see 10 Cloverfield Lane? Did you see First Man? Did you see Black Klansman? Did you see Can You Ever Forgive Me, starring Melissa McCarthy? No. Did you see Mother, starring Jennifer Lawrence? No. What did you go see?
Yeah.
I saw The Meg, starring Jason Statham. I saw the remake of It. I went and saw Star Wars Rogue One instead of seeing La La Land or anything else that came out that month. That was probably a billion times better. No, I'm not a fan of Rogue One, but
he should be.
No, I shouldn't be.
Yes, he should be.
Fan service doesn't do it for me, Neil.
Gotcha.
But that we will get into that down the road.
Gotcha.
But part of the fault falls on the film goer. If you really want to see more original stuff, then you have to go see it. You have to pay money to see it, and it needs to make cash, or else no one is going to see
That's
it.
right. That's exactly
right. They aren't going to make it. It's like a ship. You build it, they will come.
That's right.
You need to come, and they will continue to build. It's how it goes.
That's right.
It's business. I'm really starting to get the whole business philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, part of it does fall on. I mean, I will go see something new and fresh, but and
Yeah.
you might too, depending on if you have time.
Yeah.
But more people have to go. That's just how it is.
All right, so we're going to end this segment right now, and we're going to move into TV here in just a second.
TV.
Right? So we're going to take a break.
Who is that? Is that done now?
Yeah, should be. Well,
Who was that girl you were waving hi to, Neil?